Please be seated. At this time, Matthew Mohana, National Honor Society President, will lead the flag salute. At this time, senior choir members, please take your places with Mr. Taylor.
Please rise for the flag salute and remain standing for the presentation of the colors by our Air Force JROTC and the singing of the national anthem performed by the senior class choir members. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated.
The graduation theme this year is perseverance. 2 student speeches will speak to this theme. Perseverance is being determined to keep on going in the face of setbacks and challenges. It's that inner drive that keeps you in the game when it's easier to quit. Graduates, please continue to demonstrate your determination and perseverance. Always have realistic goals for yourself. When you achieve one goal, create another. Celebrate your achievements, whether they be small ones or big ones like graduating tonight. Acknowledging your achievements will help keep you motivated. Don't waste your energy on what you can't control. Stay focused on what you can control in order to make progress towards your goals and to stay motivated. And surround yourself with people that will support you when times are tough, and they will encourage you to keep going. Perseverance is the staying power to follow through and keep going to achieve your goals, dreams, and vision. And class of 2022, you have all demonstrated your perseverance these past 4 years. Despite setbacks that you have all endured, you're here on this field tonight, and you are graduating. High school graduation is an important milestone in a person's life, and I'm very proud of you all for having that perseverance and achieving this very important goal in your life. Catherine Wood, one of our speakers, will now present one of the student speeches. Catherine, please come forward.
Looking out at all of you here today, one word jumps out at me: perseverance. Can you believe that our last normal school year was our freshman year? While our individual strides and accomplishments have helped us get to this special moment, the reason we are here today, together as one, is because we persevered alongside each other every step of this difficult journey. We have shown true resilience in one of the most historically difficult times to be a high school student, not as individuals, but together as the class of 2022. Real courage is when you know you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyways and see it through no matter what. To Kill a Mockingbird, freshman year. You may remember it, you may not. And one of its major themes has stayed relevant throughout our time at Northern: perseverance. Coming into high school, you were probably riddled with fear and apprehension. Will I fit in? Can I handle the work? Where will I even sit at lunch? Yet, you still find yourself here today, graduating. You found a way to make it through. No matter how long the harsh winters lasted, spring always followed, and we continued to bloom. We planted the seeds of a healthy competition within academics, pushing each other to study harder just to see who could get the highest grade on the what seemed to be impossible physics quiz. When all odds were against us receiving our rightful education, we came together as a class to put in the work to receive what we deserved. Because when a flower doesn't bloom, you fix the environment, not the flower. The seeds of our resilience are planted in how we process negative events, how we endure them, and how we work through our darkest times. By just showing up, we've pushed each other to be greater than we thought possible. When the going got tough, we were there to pick each other up. When you didn't understand a problem in math class and decided, when will I ever need this anyways? The reason you passed was because other students continued to ask questions, which continued to spark your understanding. Or maybe you studied a little harder that night just to spare the embarrassment of getting the lowest grade in the class. Just one person not giving up, just one person continuing to raise their hand, forced us all to stay in the game. The transition from high school to life after graduation is rarely a smooth one. But every single one of us has proven that we have the necessary skills to become successful in whatever direction we go. We will face many challenges that will frustrate us and test our determination. It takes courage to fail, but perseverance to take that failure, learn from it, and turn that into something positive. However, we have already proven that we are up to the challenge. We have proven this through our resiliency in our time at Northern. We have proven that we can pretty much find a way to overcome each obstacle thrown in our way. There are many people who, faced with the obstacles we overcame, would have found it easier to give up. They would have thrown in the towel at the first sign of a challenge, finding comfort in laziness, not willing to put forth the effort necessary to continue. We didn't give up. This is something to be incredibly proud of. Instead of giving up and shying away from the hard work, we buckled down and made it through the entire bumpy ride. I've never been a huge Harry Potter fan, I know, but one quote has always stuck with me. It is our choices, Harry, that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. Through all the physics classes, calc exams, chemistry equations, English essays, SAT practices, virtual learning, and so much more, we did it. We made it through. Don't just remember the homecomings, the bag nights, the prom, the game days. Remember the good and the bad, the easy and the hard. Because it is how you dealt with the hard times that allowed you to succeed today. For some more than others, getting to graduation was hard. Everyone has a chapter in the story of their life that they don't read out loud. Sit back, take a moment, marvel at your life, at the many mistakes that gave you wisdom, at the pain that gave you strength. Despite all the negatives, you still move forward. This is something to be proud of. continue to endure, continue to persevere. We could have not done this without each other. Thank you all, and congratulations.
Thank you, Catherine. At the Senior Awards ceremony on June 9th, the seniors before you were honored with $812,452 in scholarships and awards. I invite all graduates who receive scholarships and senior awards to stand and be recognized. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce Kendallin Hendrick, who will present one of the two recognition speeches.
Good evening, class of 2022, parents, families, and administration. My name is Kendallin Hendrick, and I am proud to come to you all tonight in hopes of sharing inspiring words with not only all class, but all those who are in attendance. So what is inspiration? Inspiration is that driving force that encourages growth not only creatively, but physically and mentally. Many factors play into how one becomes inspired. My inspiration coming from my parents, my siblings, as well as Northern itself. Not many of you all know this simple fact, but I'm a choice student. Roughly 11 years ago, my parents were given the opportunity to enroll my oldest sister into the choice program. This program gave children, as well as their parents, the better opportunity to learn in a different environment. A year or two later, I found myself to walk in the halls of Northern Burlington's middle school. At that young age, I might have questioned my parents' decision, but knowing that they knew we had good potential, I stayed inspired. Their support inspired me to accomplish and achieve what I set out to do. Coming into Northern was honestly different. I didn't know anybody and nobody knew me. I was like a fish out of water. One of the first things I noticed was that not many people looked like me. From the school that I had previously attended, I was surrounded with those that I shared similarities with. When I stepped into Northern, I was met with a diverse group of students, these students who I'm now graduating with today. Although middle school seemed drawn out, what I experienced there forced me to adapt to a new environment as well as people. From the start of my enrollment at Northern, I involved myself in clubs like FBLA and the CPR Club and played sports like soccer and lacrosse. You could say that what inspired me throughout those years was knowing what was to come in the future. 2 years later, I walked into Northern's high school. This was unlike my middle school experience. I now had my group of friends and still remained involved in the school. I was making the most out of my high school years because, as many people say at the end of middle school, the next 4 years are going to be the fastest years of your life, so make the best of it. And that's what I did. I played soccer and I continued to play lacrosse. I went to Friday night under the lights and anything else that the school held. I stayed involved and stayed inspired. In the words of Roy T. Bennett, who wrote the book, The Light in the Heart, keep going. Your hardest times often lead to the greatest moments of your life. Keep going. Tough situations build strong people in the end. Although we don't share the same experiences, we did share having our sophomore year cut short, as we, as our parents, had to switch to a new way of life, one that involved a complete shutdown. For a year or two, everything was taken in from the screen. Sporting events were either postponed or canceled, and we had to alter our way of life in hopes of protecting those around us. Now, 2 years later, we are here waiting for our names to be called as we accept our prize. That, to me, is inspiring. It might have been tough at first getting through online learning, but we were able to do it, and that, to me, is inspiring. To say that we were able to return back to school and enjoy each other's company is inspiring. Being able to walk across the stage and into our future is inspiring. The class of 2022 is inspiring. Now let's continue to stay inspired and be an inspiration to others as we all go our separate ways, whether that be college, university, the Army, Navy, Marines, or the workforce. There is no doubt in my mind that we accomplished at Northern will follow us throughout the years and inspire us in our future endeavors. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Kendallin. At this time, Matthew Mojena will present the second recognition speech.
Good evening. Principal Lopez, Superintendent Saruda, board members, distinguished faculty, thank you all for not only coming to honor the graduates of the class of 2022, but for the roles you all played in guiding us to this moment. Proud but secretly relieved parents, bored but pleased siblings, on behalf of the class of 2022, I extend our heartfelt gratitude for the support and love you have shown us along the way. And to my mom and dad standing right over there, I love you guys. Thank you. And most importantly, fellow graduates, when I think of our class, one word comes to mind: change. We are the class that has faced a global pandemic as well as a major school renovation at the same time. We're the only ones in the history of this institution that can say that. And without a doubt, the class of 2022 is the strongest and one of the best classes that Northern has had the privilege of educating. We persevered through change, and we are better for it. It is well known that the toughest, most durable steel can only be made when it is hardened by extreme heat. It's softened and even weakened during the process, but in the end, it comes out much stronger than before. That is who we are. We have been tested, and not tested in a classroom. We have been tested in life, tested with change. Change has crept into seemingly every aspect of our lives, from our relationships with ourselves and others to our view of the world on both a small and global level. And there exists the great paradox of our existence. The only unchangeable condition of our human experience is change itself. From the small changes of our daily lives to the momentous occasions such as this graduation, change is ever present. 2020 was a tumultuous year for all of us, and my experience was certainly no exception. It was a year of many firsts and many lasts. The first few months of quarantine were unfortunately also the last few months of my grandmother's life before she suddenly passed away. Godalia Mojena was the wisest and most joyous person I've ever had the privilege of knowing, and every day I pushed myself to bring her pride. But I'm not up here to speak of her passing. On the contrary, I want to describe some moments we shared that year. During the beginning of my AP Spanish course in junior year, we read Los Cuatro Acuerdos, or The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. This book of wisdom shared 4 key lessons or agreements we should commit to. They are to 1, be impeccable with your word, to speak with integrity not only with regard to our words to others, but to the words we tell ourselves in our thoughts. 2, don't take anything personally. Everything people do or say to you is a reflection of themselves, and it has nothing to do with you. Thus, never base your self-image off of other people's beliefs. 3, do not make assumptions. In a world full of divisiveness, too often communication is eclipsed by jumping to conclusions. This leads to unnecessary conflict and avoidable sorrow. And finally, always do your best. He writes, when you don't do your best, you are denying yourself the right to be you. I bring this book to your attention not only because of the tremendous advice that all of us ought to use as we transition to the next phase of our lives, but because of the connection that I have with this story. After reading this, I gave it to my grandmother to read, and it was in fact the last book she ever read. A 90-year-old woman reading a book on how to improve her life. You see, this is the very essence of wisdom. Learning transcends generations and age. I learned much from this book, and I, in turn, spread that knowledge to my grandmother, who, although more than triple my age, could still learn something from me. When the communists took over Cuba, my grandmother's life was dismantled. She was exiled from her home, but refused to leave until her family could join her. Her business was taken, her property confiscated. The government she had placed faith in had taken everything. But yet she would not back down. I thank her for giving me that lesson, for instilling in me the idea that we must not chase what we want, but only attract it. She would say, Matt, if you really want something, you already have it. Even if you cannot see it yet or touch it yet, if you believe you will succeed, the rest will fall into place. She understood that the universe works not for you nor against you, but with you. Sometimes she would say all it comes down to is just the belief that things will be better. Cling on to the belief, hold it tight, and a new reality will follow shortly after. Because when you lose the hope that you will succeed, when you turn your back on yourself, you are your worst adversary. Classmates, we have endured a lot these past few years. We've found parts of ourselves and lost others. But I encourage you to not focus on the difficult changes we have endured and inevitably will experience in the future, but instead focus on how we handle these changes. After all, that's all we have control over, ourselves. One need only bring down the barriers of closed-mindedness to realize that there are lessons all around. Every interaction we have with another individual, every time we listen instead of speak, every time we put down our egos and embrace the world around us, we are learning. Because knowledge, self-knowledge in particular, is freedom. Learn about yourselves, about others, about the problems in this world, and ways to fix them. If my grandmother, who faced many trials and tribulations in her life, was saying where I am today, she would say that compassion and perseverance are how we can change our lives for the better. Have the initiative to find a path and the courage to stay on it. Have the audacity to accept yourself and forgive yourself, even when this difficult world is telling you not to. Because when we elevate our own existence, so too do the human conditions around us elevate. Classmates, never lose the belief that you are worth it, and prove to yourselves, no one else, that you are the masters of your own existence. Congratulations to us all, and good luck. Thank you.
At each graduation ceremony, thank you, Matthew, the class treasurer presents a gift to the school on behalf of the entire class. This year, Emily Boyle, class treasurer, will present the class gift.
Hi, on behalf of the senior class of 2022, we will be giving the class a new statue of the Greyhound.
Thank you very much, Emily. Thank you to Emily and the class of 2022. At this time, I would like to present the class of 2022 to Dr. James Saruta, Northern Burlington County Regional Superintendent.
Thank you, Dr. Lopez. I did notice last evening that the Greyhound was missing one ear, so that is a great present, and we're going to appreciate that for sure. Thank you. Welcome, parents and friends. On behalf of the Northern Burlington County Board of Education, its administration, faculty, and support staff, I'd like to welcome everyone. Dr. Lopez, Principal, Mr. Narwood, Board President, Board members, welcome. I'm pleased to extend my sincere congratulations to the Northern Burlington 2022 Class President, Amy Peccadoro, and to the entire class for a job well done. Congratulations. Northern Burlington has the distinct honor to serve the students and the families at the Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst. And it's only my sincere privilege to ask all of our military families, our retired military, first responders, to please stand and be recognized and give us an opportunity to share our appreciation and to express our thanks. So please stand and be recognized. Thank you. 7 years ago, I entered a great fraternity of grandparents. I became a grandparent, and I realized, probably for the first time in my life, how important it is to be a grandparent and the role that we play. And I talked the last couple of years through graduation about the appreciation that we all gathered, I believe, during the pandemic for the extended family and for the support that families needed. I'd like all grandparents to please stand and be recognized, and I want the graduates to take your time and make sure you thank your grandfolks for all that they did to get you here today. How about this weather? You wake up in the morning, everybody's thinking, oh gosh, we're going to be inside today. I think we're going to make it. I've stood here in bright sunshine, just baking and sweating, and we like cloudy days, we like cool breezes, and enjoy it, seniors, enjoy it, our guests today. It truly is an enjoyable evening for a graduation ceremony. It's always exciting for me to celebrate this evening. Such a special time in the lives of these young adults. Tonight they graduate from the finest school in the area in education, in drama, in music, in athletics, and in community service. These folks do it all. We also have with us this evening an extremely talented faculty. They give so much of themselves for your children. Day in, day out, weekends, evenings, to ensure these students are headed in the right direction. The secretaries, maintenance staff, administrators, all make this evening so special. So please stand and be recognized. Faculty, support staff. Thank you. Tonight we have so many special students that have been recognized. And there are also many who won't get to hear their name for a special award or honor, but who are also very special. So on behalf of every student, I would like to ask Lauren Hires to please stand up. Lauren? Lauren has no idea what's about to be said. I call your name tonight, Lauren, because you're the epitome of a Northern student. Little about Lauren. She's a military child, living the military child experience. Lauren started high school in Okinawa, Japan, in the fall of 2018. And she was then homeschooled for a period of time. She returned to complete grade 11 in Japan, and then moved to New Jersey with her family. She entered Northern Burlington in December and quickly made friends, immediately joined our theater program, and was able to perform in our musical. Lauren is an important part of our chorale, the highest choir we offer. Lauren will continue her life in the United States Air Force after high school, where she has plans to one day work for the United States Air Force in Intel. Lauren has been described as resilient, focused, and has a love of life and learning. Lauren, you have demonstrated all that is good at Northern Burlington. Thank you for all you have given back to this institution. So tonight you represent every student. Take with you tonight the knowledge that you are special. Thank you, Lauren. So I have 3 quick messages. First, please don't wish time away. Kendall and Hendrick mentioned in her speech how the 4 years in high school just flew by. This is my 29th Northern Burlington graduation. Trust me, I know what it means to say time passes quickly. But I learned early in my life that if it's Tuesday and you're wishing for Friday, you're making a big mistake, because the Fridays keep coming quicker and quicker, and the weekends come quicker and quicker, and before you know it, you're standing at your 29th graduation, you're a grandparent, and you said, I just blinked. I just blinked. When did this happen? I'm sure when you try to reflect on your high school experience, how many memories do you have? How quickly did that pass? Whether you're going on to college, whether you're going into a career, whether you're going to serve this country, those next 4 years are going to go by quicker. And then time just keeps accelerating. So my first message is, please stop wishing for your weekends and hold on to every moment. The second message is to think big, but don't waste time. Think globally, and don't shy away from engaging our increasingly interdependent world. And while you're at it, you might think about improving my generation's performance. And I've asked this to other graduating classes. Performance in areas like family values, integrity in business, integrity in government, and relational trust. We'll all be better for it. Finally, serve one another. Serve one another. Do something and take nothing in return. You will find you will like doing that. The world is all about people, so learn about them and treat them right. Be a leader and know yourself and learn to self-assess honestly. So, it's time, people. Make a difference. Make a difference in the world, and honestly, I'll be cheering for your success. Know that you will always have a friend at Northern Burlington. When you go out in the world, don't forget us here at Northern Burlington. Please become an ambassador for your school, and know that you're good enough to solve the ills of the world. Become the envy of the world, and never confuse having a career with having a life. Best wishes for your future. Okay, so here we go. By the authority vested in me by the Northern Burlington Regional Board of Education in the state of New Jersey, I certify to you that the young men and women assembled before you have met all the requirements for a high school diploma in the state of New Jersey and are entitled to all of the rights and privileges thereof. Best wishes for your future. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Saruta. It is with much pride that I introduce your class council officers. Emily Boyle, class treasurer. Please come forward, folks. Tyler Ballinger, class secretary. Grace Heltzman and Drew Wires, class vice presidents. Get at your podiums that you were today. Amy Pecoraro, your class president. Folks, go to the podiums that you are at today. 2 and 4, 1, 3, and 5. So these students will begin the official process for their classmates to receive their diploma presented by members of the Board of Education. Ms. Ballinger and Ms. Jarvis, their class advisors, will present each student with a majestic red oak. That's New Jersey state tree signifying strength and endurance. Ms. Pecoraro, would you please come up here?
It is now our pleasure to read the names of the graduates. As your name is called, please come forward to receive your diploma.
Jenna Abel.
Hanover Acosta. Emily Adams.
Nofal Akram.
Joshua Daniel Albanese.
John Alcalde.
Brady Alpin.
Crystale Amalale.
Amanda Joe Anguella.
Harry J. Applegate.
Manya Aravelli.
Tanushri Aravid.
Nikhil Arayeth.
Sarah Ashmore.
Gianna Aledo.
Cameron Avery.
Chloe Basket.
Callista Bechtold.
Stephen Baylog.
Arin Bambrolia.
Lydia Barker.
Nana A. Babwa.
Prisha Batra.
David Salvatore Beans Jr.
Kaylee Beisman.
Rebecca Benjamin.
Zoe Nicole Benowitz.
Elizabeth Bermudez Lopez.
Michael G. Bernardo.
Arnav Amol Bagwat.
Vimal N. Bavsar.
Katie Bosque.
Christopher Andrew Bogle.
Genesis Bolin.
Paige Bolos.
Isabella Elizabeth Bonatz.
John E. Bond II.
Kelly Christina Booth.
Skylar Bourne.
James Anthony Boucher. Oh, sorry. James Anthony Boucher.
Dylan Bowman.
Rebecca Ann Boyd.
Ryan Joseph Boyd.
Abigail Boyle.
Ariel Broach.
Mark Broach.
Desiree Mariah Broach. Barbara, sorry.
Richard J. Brown Luden.
Colin L. Bryan.
Jonathan Buchari Jr.
Christopher Biles.
Malik Jahu Balahu.
Stephen Carrier.
Riley Carter.
Noel Cascarelli.
Ian Patrick Cassidy.
Matthew Vincent Cavalli.
Suhas Chinta Kayala.
Alexander F. Chuba.
Olivia S. Conley.
Zaria Diana Cook.
Michael Coslino.
Nicole Cozzolino.
Olivia Kramer.
Theodore Kramer.
Wendell W. Crawford.
Elisa Lynn Crotty.
Mackenzie Davis.
Dylan DeBeck.
Felix Jacob Marcelo Delanos.
Kevin Denny.
Matthew Ryan DeSantis.
Megna Venkta Daram.
Nicholas DeSasio.
Tessa Michelle DiCarlo.
John C. Deeker.
Nyla L. Dingle.
Jack W. Disbro.
Ella Dittmer.
Grace Caroline Darty.
Sean Michael Donaher.
Sumanth Reddy Donner.
Larissa Lee Dotson.
Evan Christopher Doyle.
Amaya J. Drayton.
Michael Joseph Dusak II.
Aiden Duffy.
Connor M. Dupuy.
Avery Elliott.
Marvin Ralph T. Enriquez.
Aniela Irwin.
Julia Lynn Ivanko.
Caleb Evans.
Amara Fabry.
Omar S. Faraj.
Ben Scott Farrow.
Kayla Folk.
Alexis Angel Elaine Ferguson.
Nicole Forelli.
Alyssa Marie Filipponi.
Elijah Fiorello.
Michael A. Fernando III.
Olivia Fitzpatrick.
Jordan Foley.
Ashton J. Ford.
Emily Joan Francis.
Christopher James Fredericks.
Josiah Marquise Fredericks.
Aria Rajan Gakardi.
Benjamin I. Garcia.
Lizbeth Garcia.
Nicholas Garnier.
Advita Gavini.
Samantha Grace Gervasi.
Kara Gibbons.
Cody John Paul Gilmer.
Vashista Ginjupali.
Cameron M. Giovacchini.
Logan Giovanelli.
Shardul S. Gokle.
Soham S. Gokhale.
Bianca Maria Gonzalez.
Logan Gonzalez.
Taylor Christina Gooden.
Katia Graziosi.
Jacob Grigioni.
Admit Gadin.
Robert N. Haas.
Rachel Halverson.
Jacob Hanley.
Janine Harris.
Jackson D. Haynes.
Kendallin Hendrick.
Guy W. Hendrickson III.
Kyle Emmons Hill Jr.
Lauren R. Hires.
Sean Andrew Hunter.
Gabrielle Ice.
Heather Nicole Infanti.
Caitlin M. Ingling.
Jessica Hakwinde.
Hasfa Joar.
Amira Y. Jefferson.
Ashton Kevin Jenkins.
Preethi Jogi.
Cullen Johnson.
Nolan F. Jolly.
Emily M. Joseph.
Shreya Joshi.
Danya Kabaha.
Ankith Kashreddy.
Muhammad Asim Khan.
Ridha Khan.
Sarah Khan.
Michael M. King.
Kendall Klein.
Mason R. Knott.
Megan Kochi.
Devin Patrick Kolash.
Brady A. Connick.
James A. Kuntz III.
Gerard Kramer.
Dylan J. Kerfus.
Jake M. Quinton.
Edmund J. Ledine.
Kai Lambert.
Elizabeth Amelia Nada Larde.
Emma G. Law.
Stephen E. Lawrence.
Nicholas J. Lewis.
Maya Leangard.
Quentin Asuanzo Yarno.
Gavin Lones.
Kira Mansur.
Cameron Marcello.
Angelina M. Morano.
Aaron Marsh.
Brandon J. Marshall.
Jacob Mattis.
Gabriella Amina Morrow.
Damon Diamante McCarty.
Colin Edward McDonald.
Devin J. McDonald.
Quincy McElhenney Simon.
Audrey McElwain.
Casey McEnery.
Camille Medina.
Spiros D. Maleseratos.
Elizabeth Mendocino.
Janice Samantha Mendoza.
Dominic J. Migliaccio.
Jalen Kylie Miles.
Russell Lucian Miller.
Nicole Minar.
Matthew Lucas Mohena.
Nina L. Montalbano.
Megan Elizabeth Montre.
Joshua E. Moore.
Joshua M. Moore.
Matthew Maraca.
Colby C. Moran.
Alyssa M. Maranta.
Holly Morell.
Danielle Moscatello.
Thomas K. Mowry.
Danielle Lauren Cadavillo Moncau.
Rebecca Lynn Mushinsky.
Arthur N. Musoki.
James J. Mwashimba.
Kaylee Madison Naprawa.
Swathi Narayan.
Shreya Navak.
Jonathan Aaron Nitka.
Cameron Jane Norman.
Domenico David Notaro.
Kaylin N. O'Neill.
Brianna Odas.
Sarah Offhouse.
Ethan Ole.
Krithi Padapally.
Melisha Palmer.
Pravik A. Patel.
Ria J. Patel.
Ria P. Patel.
Sujal Patel.
Taj Patel.
Michaela M. Paulson.
Avinash Sai R. Pavani.
Gavin M. Peck.
Paige G. Perez. Oh, wait.
Olivia G. Perez.
Dylan Matthew Pettit.
Tyler J. Philiston.
Magnolia Pike.
Ryan N. Piper.
Emily Plotkin.
Sarah Poshpishel.
Amit Venkat Prabhu.
Gwen E. Quackenboss.
Matteo Ragnacci.
Arya Rajesh.
Nithalin Raj Mahal.
Pranav Ramagiri.
Carla Ramos.
Sanya Rana.
Ariana Repack.
Joseph Robert Regioni.
Christopher M. Rita.
Valerie Jennifer Rivera.
Victoria Marie Rivera.
Isabella A. Rodriguez.
Amanda Runyon.
Aiden C. Russell.
Heather Anna Russell.
Sophia N. Saganowski.
Alejandra E. Salgado.
Timothy J. Sandor.
Clara Nelson Sandoval.
Kaylin M. Santiago.
Joseph Sari.
Haley Madison Schwartz.
Brooke Michelle Schwager.
Christine Natalia Sinat.
Jessica Sinetra.
Jorge A. Serrano.
Ibn Shabazz.
Cushy J. Shaw.
Krish Nimit Shaw.
Mohammed Kashif Shayak.
Amanda Shaw.
Rachel A. Shaw.
Ashlyn Elizabeth Shear.
Justin Scheller.
Tyler E. Shook.
Victor Tulio Shumway.
Brianna Simonetti.
Isha Raheem Singh.
Vivian L. Smith.
Kaya Snyder.
Marty Solis.
Ania A. Sandarajan.
Thomas L. Spinner.
Brian J. Stasilis.
Danielle Stewart.
Logan Alexander Stewart.
Patrick A. Shamigra.
Matthew R. Teich.
Caden Tarbox.
Jason Tavener.
Ryan Tavener.
Aiden Thomas.
Jordan Nathaniel Thompson.
Matthew Thompson.
Angelina Tawala.
Shania Barbara Tolson Rosa.
Kendall Totten.
Logan Angelo Troy.
Devin Schuyler Allshafer.
Elena Van Hest.
Logan A. Van Dyne.
Ethan I. Van Skyver.
Juliana Rose Verone.
Beauregard Verling.
Vinay S. Verk.
Brady Shea Walulak.
Sean Weatherwalks.
Myers Whedon.
Amari Milan Williams.
Janice A. Williams.
Jessica Wilson.
Aiden Kennedy Brian Wynn.
Robert Dominic Novak.
Amanda Wu.
Catherine Jane Wood.
Brandon Wolverton.
Angela Wright.
Logan Wires.
Kendall Yao.
Neha Yarha.
Bilal Bizid Yilmaz.
Adam Zhang.
Evan M. Zola.
Secretary Tyler Ballinger.
Treasurer Emily Boyle.
Grace Heltzman.
Amy E. Pecoraro.
Drew Wires.
Congratulations. But we've got more. At this time, I am pleased and honored to invite the 2022 graduates of Northern Burlington's choir to sing the senior song. Please come forward.
I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a hero's welcome would be waiting for me.
Crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be."
I'll be there someday. I can go the distance. I will find my way. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. Down an unknown road to embrace my fate. Though that road may wander, it will lead me to you.
And 1,000 years would be worth the wait. It might take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through.
And I won't look back. I can go the distance, and I'll stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. It's an uphill slope, but I won't lose hope till I go the distance and my journey is complete. But to look beyond the glory is the hardest part, for a hero's strength is measured by his heart. I am on my way. I can go the distance. I don't care how far. Somehow I'll be strong. I know every mile will be worth my while. I will go most anywhere to find where I belong.
Thank you very much. I request that senior now graduate Kushi Shah deliver the next speech.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to start by congratulating the graduating class of 2022 tonight. So let's give ourselves a round of applause. Now let's take a moment to thank our parents, guardians, grandparents, siblings, pets, teachers, administration, and all the loved ones, because we would not have made it this far without their endless support. In these past few years, we have lived through an unprecedented time where we were all forced to adjust to the sudden challenges life threw at us. We adapted to the virtual world as a means of learning and socialization. Each of us had to show flexibility and a positive attitude even on the bad days. I could continue to list all of the struggles we have faced. However, I choose to highlight our perseverance through them instead. To persevere means to persist in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Our perseverance is power, and it is what we have demonstrated to share this memorable moment tonight. In my years here at Northern, I have grown to be a part of a great community. Faculty and friends gave me a sense of belonging by guiding me and supporting me to become the best version of myself. From teacher talks, lunch table laughs, community service, and school dances like homecoming and prom, I have made some of the most amazing memories with the greatest people. I have gained lifelong friendships and connections with teachers that I will forever cherish. I leave us all with the recap of our lives through the years. Our lives are like those of a flower. We started out as these seeds in kindergarten, not knowing what was in store for us. As we progressed, we blossomed into beautiful young flower buds, making our transition from elementary school to middle school. We blossomed, as did our curiosity. Our perseverance through all of our ups and downs brings us here now as bright blossoming flowers finally flourishing. However, we are not done growing. There is still rain ahead with a downpour of opportunities upon all of us. This is our chance to grasp every opportunity and to let the light shine ahead of us and see where life takes us. This is our moment. I have no doubt that we will succeed in all our future endeavors. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2022 and best of luck on your next chapter. Thank you.
Good job, Christian. So just a little instructions. After the moving of the tassel, the graduates will recess out the same way that you came in. But at this time, please welcome your class president, Amy Pecoraro. She will address the class with a speech and then lead the moving of the tassel.
I would like to begin by thanking all of the family, friends, teachers, and administrators for being here to celebrate this special day. It's hard to sum up how much these last 4 years have meant to me and how difficult it is to say goodbye. But before I say goodbye, I'd also like to personally thank my mom, dad, grandparents, sister, friends, and teachers for helping me get to where I am today. I couldn't be standing up here without support from all of you. As I'm sure most of you can relate to, I was scared of the dark when I was younger. Was is the key word. A closet hidden in shadows, the backyard cloaked with darkness, and especially the dark abyss that was my basement. My sister Ashley, who is sitting up in the stands listening to this, will definitely be laughing. She used to play a funny prank where she would run up from the basement super fast and leave me alone to turn the lights off and face the terrors of the basement. Ashley, I know you just did that because you were scared of the dark too and didn't want to be the one to turn the lights off. Remember when I said I was scared of the dark? I remember the exact moment when am scared turned to was, when fear consuming me turned to exhilaration at facing my fear. I was 12 years old, and my parents had asked me to go get something from the basement. I knew I was a little too old to say my fear of the darkness wouldn't let me, and that if I left the light on, I would hear it from my dad. So I descended down the stairs, one by one, dreading what I knew would come after. But something happened that day. I turned the lights off, and instead of sprinting up the stairs, I stopped. I forced myself to pause, just for 5 seconds, to prove to myself that nothing was there. This was a formative moment in my life. I realized fear was a limitation I had placed on myself for too long, that it was in my head, not in the physical world around me. So to my fellow seniors, if there is one thing you should be afraid of in your life, it is letting fear itself stop you from following your dreams. Do not be afraid of the darkness in this world and in your lives. Fight it. Light and goodness cannot exist without darkness and evil, or else we would never appreciate the good moments. And we really did have some good moments. Do not live in fear, because a life of stagnation and boredom is always less fulfilling than a life of risks and great leaps, even if the risky life is a little more dangerous. Pause, stop, and think. In this fast-paced world we live in, too often are we guided by our emotions and controlled by our fears. Force ourselves to stop and face them, to realize that fear is nothing but a limitation you had placed on yourself that is hindering you. It might be terrible. As a matter of fact, it definitely will be. But I promise you, with everything in me, it will be worth it. The theme of this ceremony is perseverance. The textbook definition of perseverance is persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. But to the class of 2022, perseverance has a whole different meaning. Perseverance is pushing through days that all feel the same. I had to think a lot about that word while writing this speech. What is perseverance? Sure, it is the act of being determined to achieve success no matter the circumstances. But one thing that I've learned from being president of our class is that perseverance is a much more unique term. The definition of perseverance changes based on the individual, because we've all had different struggles and had to do different things to overcome them. We are a class of perseverance. It runs through our veins. No other class has experienced what we've been through. Being forced to leave school our sophomore year, not knowing when we would be back, and only some of us returning in person our junior year. Now we created a new normal for ourselves this year, but I don't see that as a bad thing. As a matter of fact, I think it's pretty amazing. I am so thankful that we were able to spend our senior year together and experience everything alongside each other in the building we walked into 4 years ago as young, naive freshmen. We are stronger, we are smarter, we are wiser. We are going into the next phase of our lives more prepared to deal with the chaos of the world. We were not sheltered or isolated in high school. We were exposed to a lot of struggle. But we still managed to get here, so that proves that we are strong enough, always. These past 2 years, we have lived in fear. Fear of sickness, fear of war, fear of injustices. We can overcome our fears. The proof is in this very event. We made it. Congratulations to us all, not for fulfilling course requirements. Congratulations to us for persevering through our fears. So I leave you with this from Kalpana Chawla. The path from dreams to success does exist. May you have the vision to find it, the courage to get onto it, and the perseverance to follow it. Thank you. At this time, I invite the graduates to please rise. Move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left over your heart. Good luck and congratulations to the class of 2022.